Hello everyone, this is Tactical Analysis Gaming returning to Civilization 6. I apologize for the 20-minute delay. Got, delayed. Delays happen, right? So, a couple of updates before we get into war with India as Korea. So, Darkest Dungeon unfortunately has been taken off the list of streams. I will no longer be streaming Darkest Dungeon for the time being. And so it's focusing down to Civilization 6 and Battle Brothers, which is great. I get to do more Civilization 6 and Battle Brothers for all of you amazing people. So I think let's just get right to it. We're going to be streaming for about 2 hours today. You know, because of delays, I couldn't get to it earlier, so let's get to it. So, just as a reminder for anyone who's been keeping track of the Civilization 6 live stream,
new powers call forth, from the barrel of muskets to flowers of fire in the sky.
Mvemba Anzinga
Even the quiet words
of war on us
has grown smaller and more familiar.
And
yet, there are always questions.
Apparently their horsemen were more powerful than my spearmen, which is odd, shall we say. And we successfully beat them back. We still don't have a peace treaty with them. And as a result, we've actually decided to shift our advance southwards towards India. So right now we're in a bit of a lull period in our war with India. But we're getting, because we took their city of Srinagar, which was in our sphere of influence. And right now we're constructing or recruiting a Hwacha, which is our field artillery unit, and we're recruiting knights to give us an edge against India, because we're basically really far ahead scientifically than India and everybody. Also, we're in a golden age, and obviously golden ages are, well, great to have. Okay, so let us remind ourselves what the situation is right now going on in the world. Right, so Jerusalem sided with, I believe, India. They started besieging Gwangju down here in the south, but we were able to defeat them with the help of, I think, swordsmen as well as our chariot. In Gwangju, this is where we're building our Hwacha to help us out against India. At Yangsan, we are recruiting the knight at the encampment. That was actually one of the big things that occurred last live stream when Congo decided to attack us, is that we built ancient walls around Yangsan, and we built the encampment, though in the opposite order. We first built the encampment, then we built the wall. So Yangsan is basically our military base. We also recruited a third governor. We recruited the steward to be positioned in Yangsan. And if we look at the steward, Magnus, we gave the promotion of surplus logistics to give extra food growth to this particular city, I believe. Here, traders sending here provided boost. Right. So basically, to improve our trade routes and, improve the growth of our cities. And I was considering whether to recruit actually a Castellan for Yangsan, because we're still technically at war with Congo, so they might start advancing in from the east this way. But I don't think that is of interest for us. So our main armed forces are in around Calcutta, so it's not Srinagar. We took Calcutta. This is what we're aiming for, Srinagar. So we've taken Calcutta, and we've discovered some niter to act as a resource for recruiting musketmen. Right, and we've sort of entered a stalemate combat north of Srinagar along these desert hills south of Calcutta. And we're in the process of consolidating our forces and proceeding to Srinagar. We're waiting for the Hwacha and the knight recruitment for the time being. Let us make sure we have our science going all right. Gandhi is all the way back there. Mvembanzinga and Sundu of Korea are all the way up here. Right, so we have a bombard. Right, so we're researching metal casting to be able to start recruiting pike and shot, because these spearmen are basically worthless at the moment. They're, I mean, they get beaten by warriors and elephants, even though we have spearmen. So we do need the pike and shot. So, right, I'm improving. We've decided to approach this from let's improve our military technology as quickly as possible. And then from there, I think we're going to decide what we're going to do from there. I was considering either to go into castles for the defensive structures, or maybe into printing to get the culture. But we'll see. We'll basically reconvene with our science once we get metal casting, because we can recruit musketmen, and we can recruit bombards and pike and shot and whatnot. So we'll reconsider once we've researched metal casting. And then for civics, wow, Van Zinga is just way ahead of anyone. Jeez. Right, so we're going for the Enlightenment to get liberalism, free market, and rationalism to increase the science output of our cities. Because none of the, like, Merchant Republic, not interested, Reformed Church, not interested, Divine Right, not interested. We're still sticking with the Classical Republic. So we are researching medieval fairs for aesthetics, plus 2 housing, the Medina Quarter. So there isn't anything of exact interest in medieval fairs. It's mostly just we're beelining towards the Enlightenment. Though, as you can tell, science is much better for us than culture. I suppose culture is Congo's gig, but, you know. So we've also allied with Carthage, which has been pestering Congo. Congo has pikemen, okay, but we have musketmen, and we're about to get pike and shot, so take that, Congo. Okay, and let's see. Right, we can still get another trader, which I don't remember what I was going to do with the trade there. Young Sun is having a big problem with amenities. I think after the night I was going to work on building, well, I can't work on building the entertainment complex, but that's something to keep in mind. The Colosseum would be very nice. Oh, I think after the night I was going to start building Chichen Itza to build it right here amidst all that beautiful rainforest right here. Just plop it there, and because we already have so much rainforest. Though I was thinking, maybe, what if we do the terracotta army? Current use gaining promotion level, all archaeologists from the owner may enter foreign lands, but borders must be built on flat grassland or plains adjacent to with a barracks or a stable. I'm thinking of actually, instead of working on Chichen Itza, because we can do that a little bit later, we can do the terracotta army, since we are constructing an army right now, and sort of, I suppose, working on promotions for the moment, or waiting to upgrade our military and increase its size. And the goal of our war is to take over India. We're actually on a war of conquest right now, and we will form up a defensive line from these mountains north of Agra down to Lisbon, and make peace with Congo and basically hem them in into the eastern side of this massive continent. There's some cities that we're going to burn down, like Madurai. I don't know what the hell that city's doing there. Yes, it has access to Niger, but this is weird. This is a weird place to put a city, I think. So we'll take Srinagar, we'll take Delhi, we'll take Agra, And if we have to, we'll also start a war or continue the war with Congo, but I don't foresee that happening. I don't really want to be in perpetual war. That's not one of my war goals. Right. Alright, so Calcutta is still under occupation. No growth there. Tons of amenities. Ugh, lovely. Let's see. Right, so probably aiming Terracotta Army in Yangsan. We have a builder down south here, sort of waiting up what's going to happen down in Gyeongju. It's Gyeongju, and we still haven't researched sailing, even though Gyeongju's on, Gyeongju's on the, you know, on the coast. Right, so we were building the theater square, but we switched to the Hwacha because we actually need to construct a military. Musketman, where's the Niter? It's down here in Calcutta. Right. Right, okay. So far, India hasn't constructed any particular defenses, which is good, so we don't need to worry about any support units. We can just work on recruiting units. And for now, we're just sort of chilling here. Not worrying about fighting. There we go, excellent. Yeah, though I think that might have been a problem. Right, then the scientist here is to help with healing. Though I might have screwed that one up. But we'll see. Okay, I think we're good. I think we can proceed forward. Let's see, tourism. No, that's reports. I don't want reports. Where could I see tourism? Yeah, where could I see great works? City-states, world rankings, era. Right. I think you actually have to go into here, toggle city details. Loyalty. Where is governors, great people? Yeah, that's great people, that's not great works. Maybe I don't have any great works in general yet. That's why I can't exit. Okay. Anyways, so I think we should just proceed with what's going on right now. Right, we're building an encampment in Gyeongju, because it's probably going to be our southernmost military base. Because we have a base up in the north at Yangsan, so we want a military base at Gyeongju. Alright. Let us keep going. To war with India. Yep. That unit needs to get out of here. I think we want to... Unfortunately, there aren't any true production centers in Yangsan. And because of it, citizen growth is pretty bad. There aren't that many amenities here. Yeah, there's cocoa, yeah, there's the cotton, but fortunately nothing else. Don't really want to improve Calcutta all that much. So I think we'll just march over to Yangsan. Promoted! Tortoise, Commando, not interested. Amphibious, no constraint of bounty attacking from sea or river. It's pretty good. Tortoise makes it more defensible. Fighting district, 100% anti-cavalry units, sort of spearmen and whatnot. That's quite nice. Cool to go with commando. Yep. There we go. Now we can defeat the Varu unit. I think in that case we can start pressing towards Srinagar. Move up the crossbowmen. The swordsmen can, I think, retreat and heal. Right. Hwacha is being built. So we're building a knight in Yangsan, or recruiting a knight. Building is a little bit weird. We're recruiting a knight in Yangsan so that they march down here because there's plenty of open terrain here. The knight will perform very well in the terrain around India. Good, good. See anything we can purchase here? Watch is 1,000, Muskyman 960. Yep, nope. Nothing doing. Right, I think we just keep going. Right, you keep asking for peace. Are you offering 23 gold for 30 turns? I would very much like some spices though. And you have so many cities. Why do you have so many cities? Well, even if we get spices, that's not gonna do much. Let's go for a great work. Nope, I'm not paying you for a great work. Your culture must become mine. As I've already said multiple times during the last live stream. As I remember now. Right, let's start moving up. Can sleep. Swordsmen need to heal up. And the spearmen. Square double support bonus. Burst melee units. I think thrust. Make them just generally stronger. Okay, Srinagar has no wall, so we can march the crossbowmen and start bombarding Srinagar. Heal up the swordsman. Right. Okay, good. So we're having a little bit of problems with getting to a normal age. But we'll see. Own 2 crossbowmen. Unfortunately, I only have 1 crossbowman. Upgrade. Right. Not enough treasury. We need a treasury. So how do I make... I forget how to unoccupy a city. How long does occupation last? I guess I won't say, right? I guess not. Yep. Okay. That's alright. Great. There's that builder. Okay, good. Right. I think we can pull this builder into Calcutta and just leave it there for now. There isn't really many hexes that I'd like to improve for the time being. Is that Jerusalem swordsman? It's being all annoying. Building all these religious buildings, are we? Right, so loyalty is reducing, probably because, right, it's from the occupation and all that. Let's see, so our forces are ready. We can march in then. Press towards Srinagar. Very nice. So Lisbon is now an enemy of ours. Even though they're giving us money. That's nice. Alright. Alright, here's the Great Works. Right, okay. Okay, good. I think we just keep proceeding. There isn't really much else that we need for our attention. And Calcutta's loyalty will start reducing. But I think we can actually march the knights down to Calcutta. They can keep the city at bay then. Yep. Now keep our position. No need to attack Srinagar yet. We'll let ourselves bombard it for the time being. Just move the builder to Yongsan. No need to exhaust the builders. The chariot can be upgraded to a knight. Let's do it. There's no need for chariots running around, especially against swordsmen. Plus knights are much better against swordsmen. So, alright, Yongsan. So, we don't have an amenity problem anymore. I wonder why that's the case. Let me remind myself of the government. What policies we got? Urban planning, +2 gold, +2 science. Right, we still want the science because science. Right. Conscription, that might be something. Well, we don't have military policy, so forget about that. Feudal contract production towards medieval and Renaissance. Anti-cav, melee, anti-cav and ranged units. So loyalty, right, that's not retainers. Well, again, forget about military policies. Establish governors with at least 3 promotions, provide +1 amenity and +1 housing, that ain't bad. Yeah, I'm still pretty good with these, policies. There isn't anything else really that's of interest. So, do we roll with Chichen Itza or Terracotta Army? Or do we build the armory for extra production? Or probably audience chamber or ancestral hall? Audience chamber would be relatively nice. But I'm thinking we want that entertainment complex as quick as possible, so let's keep the growth up and going. It'll be 6 turns till it's built. Still have a production focus. Build a catapult, don't want a catapult. Already have 1 siege weapon. I think we can build the audience chamber here because I have the government plaza. So I think we can build the audience chamber +1 with in city governors, minus loyalty, without governors, awards +1 governor title. It's a Republican legacy policy card. Yeah, I'm thinking audience chamber, because then once the city gets to 10 people, then we can build the entertainment complex. So let's go with audience chamber. Very good. Hwacha is on the way. Knights moving down to Calcutta. Very good. No, I don't care about peace right now, Congo. Give us something more interesting to consider. Then we will do various peace discussions. Ends in 10 turns. Ayy. Who but Korea could create the Hwacha? Who can possibly resist it? +4 arrow score. Very nice. But in 4 turns, we're gonna get a Dark Age. Ay ay ay. Right, now we're back down to -1 amenities. This is a little bit strange to me. Right. That's uniquity? Oh, Mvemba Nzinga, they built... Oh, Chichen Itza. What a horrible place to build Chichen Itza. Just 1 rainforest? I mean, come on, look at this. Damn. Oh well. Big deal. She'll recruit our great scientist and Galileo Galilei. Which adjacent mountain tile? Where are there lots of mountains? We could get 3 mountains here. That'll be 2. It'll also be 2. Can't get 3, unfortunately. We can get 3 there. It's fine, we could go right here.
And first,
get metal casting.
Makes a great and massive shield.
Okay, great. Now we can think about our further technology. First, let's act upon Srinagar. Find a way. Besiege the city. Okay, right, there's the Hwacha. Let's move the knights here. Bring the Hwacha down to the south. Right, great person. Good. Right, let's keep building the theater square in Gyeongju. That's in production. Loyalty is fine. Right, okay. So when is Calcutta going to be unoccupied? I don't really remember how to reduce the occupation. Right, I understand that there's no growth even though we are growing. Suppose we'll take care of it later. I mean, it is still growing after all. Well, none of that. Okay. Right, research. We don't need military tactics, because we have metal casting and pike and shot basically replaces it. So what would we like to construct? Did I just say construct? Really? Could go for industrialization, though. Patala Palace, Scientific Theory, Oxford University. Plantation improvements, also in the city, and awards to randomly chosen free technologies. Must be built on grassland and plains, adjacent to a campus district with a university. So I could technically build it here, later on. Why would I research ballistics? I do not know. I'm really liking the printing technology. Either that or the bank. +5 culture must be built on adjacent to the city center. Provides tourism. Obviously, we won't. I don't think we will be building it at Gyeongju. Might build it at Srinagar or Gongju. Yeah, let's go with printing. Boost our culture output. Plus, it gives one wildcard policy slot, which is great. More great people. All right, good. Envoy, where would we send it? Let's see, this is stable, barracks stable, right, capital. Let's see, what's Lisbon's... Oh, we're not, we're not going to be able to be friends with them. Alright, let's keep strengthening then our alliance with Carthage. Good, good. Good, good. Very good. Let me double check how to unoccupy or remove the occupied status for cities in Civilization 6, because I don't remember this mechanic. That's nice. That's also nice, but I don't really care. Okay. To remove occupation debuff. Civilization Civ 6. Because in Civ 5 it just runs out due to time. Right, how long? Oh, right, right. You have to force the civilization to cede the city. Right. A little bit of paradox mechanics that you have to ask for the rights to the city. Right. Got it. Got it. So basically, we need to conquer all of India, or ask them for peace and ask them to cede Calcutta. In which case, yeah. Okay then. Good. Well, keep working on Srinagar. See, will we be able to take it this turn? I think so. Srinagar is ours. Let's keep the knights in Calcutta. Yeah, we'll keep Srinagar. It's in around the Singi de Bimaraha. That's what it's called. Keep it. And then there's a holy site there. Don't really care about the holy site. That's horrible housing. Why is there so little housing? Because it's not on a river. Why did you build it? Why did you not build it on the river? You silly people. Alright, well then we're gonna have to work on... Here, let's improve the production. Man. Weird city. Weird city. Okay. No, not gonna build a Sawan right now. We can move the builders down here to improve the land. Yes, okay. See, the knights can just sort of chill there. Need to repair the mines around Gongju. Calcutta. Near entertainment complex wouldn't be bad because there aren't that many amenities around here. It's another holy site. Don't care about the holy site. Housing's alright, so I think we'll just do granary. Srinagar. Let's repair the monument, I'm thinking. The reason why to repair the monument, because we could repair the granary. It'll give housing, but it'll give up to 5 housing, and there's the growth will be reduced anyways. What we need to do right now for Srinagar is improve the copper, I think. Improve the copper, and we need to build a aqueduct as soon as possible, right along near the mountains. But why didn't you build up near the river? Silly, silly construction. Okay. Right, so civics, Mvemba and Zinga is way ahead. In technology, we are leading, because we are the most literate of civilizations. Yes. Okay. So we're not really building any more armies, which is good. No need for recruiting more military, shall we say. Okay, these swordsmen can march down, I think, to Madurai. Silly AI. Okay. Good. So far, so good. The war... Congo hasn't been acting acting silly. I'm basically waiting for them to build Hoi Teokali right here. And then basically attack Toronto and take it. To be extra nifty, shall we say. Okay, let's march up, fortify. We would like to upgrade, though I don't really need a bombard right now. So crossbowmen, spearmen can stay put. Gotta repair. Yep. Very good. And the builders can fall back. Yes, well, I know we need more housing in Srinagar, but we're not worried about Srinagar housing for the moment. We'll build an aqueduct when we have the chance. Right now we're working on building it back to a presentable place. Why did you not build? There's a reason why you build on rivers until later game. Rivers give you the most amount of housing. So, I don't think there is huge reason not to build your cities on rivers. Plus, it's defensive. Helps with defense. Or at least, obviously depends. Like, both Calcutta and Yangsan are on the west side of the river. That means if there are any forces from Congo coming from the east, they'll have to cross the river and be reduced in strength when attacking over the river. So, and also Yangsan can really only effectively be attacked from the west because of the encampment blocking the way and the river cutting strength of the enemies in half, which is perfect. Now Yangsan has +1. What is going on with the amenities here? I do not understand. Suppose that's my loss. Yes, we know we don't like peace with you, Congo. We'll ask peace once India is in the ground. 6 feet under, as they say. Keep marching away. Spearman can head out. Swordsman will heal. Builders. Right. The Huacha. Okay, Srinagar, let us... Yeah, sure, let's repair the granary right now. Yep. 3 turns we're gonna get, okay. I think next turn we're gonna basically build, or not next turn, once we construct the audience chamber, we're going to build the entertainment complex. Because amenities have clearly been a problem in Yongsan, so we'd like to alleviate the problem there. Gwangju. Gwangju's basically fine. Though an entertainment complex would be pretty good. Srinagar, right. I'm gonna get our culture up pretty soon with Gyeongju building that theater square, especially next to the Oracle. And I think we're gonna build the industrial zone right there to buff up all 3 of these districts. Right. Ay. Gotta get moving with the gotta get moving with the Golden Age, because we might be getting a Dark Age very soon. Very nice. And let's go build that camp over there. Granary is being constructed. Let's get across the river there. I think we can actually send these builders over to Srinagar because there's quite a lot of land to improve here. Calcutta's growing, which is good. Might want to build walls for Calcutta because it's on the border with Mbuila. But so far so good. Right. Let's move there. Swordsman. We'll keep the swordsman to the west. Basically protecting Gwangju from any further Jerusalem raiders. Let us test out the Hwacha right now.
Often have you heard that told?
Yeah, we don't really need the Medina quarter at the moment. Angkor Wat, not interested. Yongsan grows, and its people take pride in thriving metropolitan life. Very nice. Can we get 2 more era score in 5 turns? I hope so. I really don't want to have a Dark Age. So Yongsan is actually our biggest city, even surpassing Gyeongju. Very nice. Okay, then that means in 1 turn we are going to construct the entertainment complex. Very good. Very good. Gwangju just constructed its encampment. Stable. Do we want a stable here? That's for constructing, improving cavalry. I mean, not the biggest fan of cavalry, and we don't it would be nice to construct these buildings because it adds extra production, but we already have so much production. I'm thinking we'll just build up the library. Do theater square. Yeah, let's just build up the library. Let's keep pumping that science up. That's our main gig. Alright, let's test the Hwacha out. See these enemies, Hwacha? I don't want to. Oh right, yeah, quick attack. Never mind. Nope, not attacking Madurai or Madurai. Right, yeah, no, we're not keeping Madurai alive. Yes, cities are alive. Cities are people too. Alright. Srinagar. I would love to build a Siwan. Let's see. There's plenty of hills there. Though I would rather build an aqueduct and ensure the success of the housing here. So let us build the aqueduct. Plus this is the only place where we can do that. Alright. Governor promotion. don't need any of these for the moment, because the financier is good with foreign trade. And in terms of foreign trade, both of the foreigners that we are aware of, we are at war. So, yeah. Let's see. Post-industrial zone. Settlers trained do not consume population. Return from each strategic resource in the city. And for young son, that is iron. Okay, that isn't too bad. Or what about I mean, there is no industrial zone in Yongsan. In fact, there is no industrial zone in any of my cities, so that won't really be useful for the time being. Black Marketeer is quite good, but I have encampments. Encampments in the main military cities don't really need the governor there. City receives production from any number of nearby industrial zones, not just the first. Does this mean you can build multiple industrial zones? But not really interested in that. What about Bengala? I think just grants keep improving the science production. Or, well, we'll be getting lots of great people. At least great merchants and great scientists are our gig. From the industrial or modern era, and reveals oil without normal technology equipment. Damn, they're really good. That's really, really, really good. Let's see, and Congo, Congo's out racing us with the great merchants. Oh well. Our gig is more civilian science, great scientists than anything else. So. They can take all the other great people they want. Though it is a little bit annoying that Congo is being so aggressive. So ahead of us too. Alright. So far so good. The war has been successful so far. No, I don't care about your peace. No peace with you, Congo. Mont Saint-Michel has been built. Very good. Well, it's great that someone else built it, but I don't care about Mont Saint-Michel.
Completing the construction of this building has inspired our policymakers. If we choose to institute this new policy in our government...
Ah, right. The Republican legacy card, policy card, yep. We'll tackle that in a moment. Let us deal with the war matters currently. Very good. In one turn we've taken Madurai. And we shall raise it. Because that's no point for a city to be there. I got a city. Let's see, let's bring the Huacha over to north of Delhi. Let's bring the swordsman to the wheat field north of Delhi. 1, 2, 3, we're going to expand to that iron, which is excellent. Young Sun. What do we build with Young Sun? I don't care about envoys, not really. Right, okay, so we actually don't need an entertainment complex anymore, because apparently we're set with amenities. We might want to build the terracotta army, but again, I'm not really convinced. Let's see. What if we build an industrial zone? Right, I think I was going to build the industrial zone here, or I was aiming for it anyways, because it gets... Industrial zone gets +1, from the 2 adjacent districts, plus it gets +1 from the mine. That's a mine. Or there's obviously the quarry, but we have only 1 quarry here. Let's see. What do we do? Commercial hub. There isn't much good places for the commercial hub. We could do it here. I think I'd much rather have it maybe closer to the ocean in case we do build a harbor. Or I suppose when in doubt, just build a university, shall we? Yeah, should build a university. Let's keep pumping up that science because that is our main advantage here. And we can promote another governor, zoning commissioner, constructing districts. That would be very good. Because we would like to build districts in Gwangju. Question is, what districts would those be? So our housing has went way up. Why did it go way up? Is it because of we're in the Renaissance era, or is it because of some particular... I don't know. Yeah, our housing, at least in the main cities like Gyeongju, Gwangju, and Yangsan, our housing went way up. Is it because of the farms? Okay, let's take a look at the housing. 3 from buildings, 5 from civics, 5 from water, 3 from improvements. But that's 10. That doesn't really explain it, but okay. I wish I knew in greater detail, but well. Right, we need 10 population. I think we can actually reduce the production here and improve the growth here. Even though there isn't much food to be had in Gyeongju, so the city's gonna grow relatively slowly. Not a whole lot of place for farms. That was sort of my worry about Gyeongju, is that it's not a city for growth, it's more of a city for building and science and whatnot. Hey, +3 era score! And we were apparently the first ones to build the theater square, I guess. The artist, player, and Solstro. I think it is. I think we're the first ones to build a theater square district. But that seems a little bit off. I think it's more like this is just our first theater district. And that way we avoid a dark age. Thank God. What are you doing? Thank you, I guess. And they have another city down south here. Well then, let us go take care of it, I guess. First let's heal up before anything else. And that's 250, we're in no rush to upgrade our troops. Can promote the crossbowmen. Yeah, volley, absolutely. Right, so there's a city down here, we'll take care of it. Really? I really don't need this settler. Maybe we can keep the settler and find it, like, I was going to settle here on this lake, because it was going to be a perfect place, but they've settled Mbamba. Ugh. Oh, those nasty, nasty Congoites. Ay, ay, ay. And also Jerusalem is no longer our enemy, which is great. Very good. Okay, we can keep Gwangju growing. No reason not to keep it up. Keep the production high. Oh, I actually don't really care much, right? Yeah, no need. Keep the city balanced. I think we might end up having to build an entertainment complex because Gongju has so much food and quite a lot of production too, if necessary. So I'm thinking, right, there's a possibility to build a massive... I think the industrial zone is going to end up going right there because we'll have a mine here, so 3 mines, and it gets +1 from all adjacent mines. So it'll be right there, +4, yeah. But I think we're going to need to do an entertainment complex anyway to increase amenities because this city's going to grow really, really, really fast. So might have to build a coliseum there possibly. Alright. What's next? No, we do not need a Hwacha. We will construct the amphitheater. Let's keep the science up. Let's actually improve the science. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Young Sun. Don't really care much about the production. Let's keep the science up. Yep. Calcutta. And let's see, I'm wondering... We're definitely not going to build the Forbidden City in Gyeongju. I'm thinking we're going to build the Forbidden City in Gongju. Maybe Yongsan. Thinking probably Gongju, actually. Alright, Calcutta. What do we got here? Build a Suwon? I think so. Let's see. Ooh, an industrial zone right here. Or right there. Plus maybe, let's see, districts. District placement. But yeah, a industrial zone right between these two strategic resources would be perfect. Yeah, that's +2 because it's right next to the city center. It'll be just +1 for each adjacent mine. It'll be 2 mines. It actually won't matter. That's just +1 there. I think I want the Suwon. This would be a perfect place for an encampment that'll block the passage from Builla. I mean, we're aiming to make our border here, and Calcutta would definitely be part of the border anyways. So I think, so probably encampment there, industrial zone here, Suwon here, I think. Or where else would an industrial zone benefit? So if we have 3 mines here, that's a hill. We could break down the hill there, could deforest it and build a mine there. If we build the industrial zone here, 3 mines here will give it +3. So if we build it there. But then we'd want like another district here. We want the Suwon. So we could do the Suwon there and the industrial zone there. But then it won't matter. Decisions. This is a bit of an awkward place for the holy site, unfortunately. About commercial hub. How would a commercial hub look around here? Mostly just +2 because of the river. Because the commercial hub really needs to be near a harbor or next to districts or from the government plaza. Mostly rivers plus harbor, that's the perfect place. I think let's just build a Suwon first. Let's build a Suwon here and then the industrial zone here because it'll get +2 for this and then it'll get another +1 from having 2 districts. So yes, let us build the Suwon here, and the Suwon will also later on get buffed, basically. If I'm not mistaken. Does the Suwon get plus... Oh, that actually doesn't matter. Oh, so it's just a flat bonus. Hey, I won't say no. Good, good. Things are going really well. Very well indeed. We escaped Dark Age. I am not going to say no to that. Alright, let's march down south. Patna. Let's pull the settler back into Srinagar. And we'll have the knight go raid. All these holy sites, man. And again, there isn't really anything. Yes, there's horses. Yes, there's amber, but it's connected to Delhi, so I don't really care about Patna. I think we're just gonna, we're going to raise Patna. It just doesn't offer any value. Let's see, let's... Ooh, walls at Delhi. So we're gonna have to besiege it then. So we'll take Patna. So we'll position the catapult here, and I think in that case we will prepare to upgrade the catapult to a bombard to make the siege of Delhi much easier. And they've built walls at Agra. Okay. Okay. So Mvemba and Zinga so far, they're already in the industrial era with their culture. Looks like they're definitely going to be going for a cultural victory. Nasty. Alright, well we'll keep that up. Keep that in mind. And they're also going for great engineers. Ugh, not fair. We are the ones who should be getting all the good people. Well, we're probably going to get the great scientist anyway. Yeah, Congo is both expansionist and, well, aggressive. No, I don't care. Not yet. Let's start bombarding Patna. Bring the swordsmen in, bring the spearmen in, crossbowmen. The knights can just keep raiding. Or just sort of chilling. I can purchase a guru. And what do gurus do? They use a chart to heal itself, and all adjacent friendly religious units may not initiate theological combat, but can defend. Don't care. Don't care about apostles or missionaries or any religion. That is not our gig. Let's build the camp. Good. Let's see. I think we would like to build a mine rather than housing or farms or anything like that. Very good. Right, the Hwacha. Let's keep the Hwacha there because we're going to move the Hwacha into the woods and then have it fire away into Delhi. Swordsmen, take up positions. Very good, very good. Forbidden City, yeah, Gongju's definitely going to build the Forbidden City. The Renaissance era happens about, 300 years before it should have happened. Or will have happened. World enters the Renaissance.
What gunpowder did for war, the printing press has done for the mind.
Indeed. And we shall be the ones who build the printing press. 68! But it's okay. Our production for Gongju becomes very good when we dedicate most of our citizens to production. Right, so we gotta make our dedication. So Dark Age is 92. Ooh! We're at 72. Man. For specialty districts. Exunt Draconis. Dedication. I'm thinking monumentality. We're really focusing on constructing lots of districts right now. We're basically starting to urbanize our cities, shall we say, as a historical term. And exodus of the evangelists, I mean, not interested in religion. We're not really interested in sailing all that much either, and reform the coinage requires more trade, but we're not really trade focused. We're more sort of production science focused. So I think monumentality is our gig, and I think that'll work. Srinagar's losing loyalty. Well, what do you want me to do? Take over India? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Jerusalem's back to war with us. Well, that ain't gonna last long, buddy. Yep, time to take Patna. No, we're not settling there. There isn't very much else to... There isn't a whole lot of places to settle on this continent anymore. I don't like the position of Patna, so we're going to raise it. And we're going to keep the settler at Srinagar for the time being. Alright, technology. So we've researched the printing press, and we're quite ahead. I think we're just going to keep pressing that scientific theory forward. Maybe scientific theory into industrialization to give us the factory, because we're going to get to scientific theory before anyone else, and we really much like Oxford University, which is going to be built in Gyeongju, right next to the campus. So I think, yeah, we're just nope, not astrology, don't care about astrology. We're just beelining to scientific theory, keep boosting that science up. Alright. I mean, Delhi's going to expand to this amber anyway, so... Alright, and let's get ready to besiege Delhi. Though we would very much like to send the catapult and upgrade it to a bombard to make the siege of both Delhi and Agra much easier, which is what we're going to do. Gotta love the music. Gotta love the music. Right, catapult shall move over here. Let's see, is there a hill here nearby? Is that... No, well, we can park in those woods there. It's good. We don't want to attack Delhi yet because they're going to start bombarding us. So we're gonna have our... So the river is to the southeast, so we're gonna position all our troops all around Delhi so that we don't have to attack across the river. So we'll position the swordsman there, spearmen here, we have another swordsman there, the crossbowmen will go to these woods to shoot over the river. Very good. Don't really care about Srinagar losing loyalty, because that's not going to last very long. Right, and the knights I think can just Keep upgrading. I mean upgrading. Healing. And Gongju, you should definitely build the Forbidden City. However, that's going to take 55 turns. We are not going to build the Forbidden City yet. We are going to build the industrial zone. Yeah, +3 from all the different mines. However, actually building it here is probably a better idea rather than here, because then we can build another district here which could benefit from the city center as well as the industrial zone, so we'll do that. Yep. And plus, Liang is going to help with constructing all these different districts, which is great. Yep. Sounds all about that science. Calcutta is building the Suwon. Srinagar is building the aqueduct for that housing. Very good, very good. So far, so good. Don't care about you, Congo. Ooh, wow, they're making a massive push into Carthage. And since Carthage still has all these units from the ancient era, these archers and whatnot, they can't do anything against Congo's military. I mean, yes, Carthage has a knight, but what is one knight going to do against crossbowmen, pikemen, and another knight? I mean, hey, maybe it's a super knight. What do I know? It's Carthage. Carthage nearly beat Rome. Well, nearly. Arguably. Nearly. Alright, so 250, so next turn we can upgrade the catapult to a bombard. So we shall skip the turn. And continue the war effort. I think this livestream we're definitely going to end up conquering India and start thinking about what we're going to do with Congo. Right. Let us press forward. Don't really care about spies. We might end up having a spy war against Congo so that we can steal civics if that's possible. Wisselbanken. True trade routes to an ally city provide +2 food and +2... Well, speaking of allies, we have none. Alright, bombard up. We're going to position the bombard here and then here. So once the bombard gets into position... Oh wait, no, we'll just march here. So next turn we're going to move into position to attack Delhi. Yep. Indeed, we were the first ones to use the bombard. No, we're not going to destroy that. Let's just build the trader. I mean, there isn't much else Gyeongju can do. Okay. Again, very good. India hasn't really put up much of a fight, because Gandhi's being all pacifistic. So yeah. Oh, I thought oh, never mind. Well, we're gonna have the scientist there anyway, so... Alright. So we want the knights here. So the swordsmen are going to go... Let's move the bombard. Move the swordsmen. Gyeongju to Yongsan, or Gongju, or Srinagar. Let's keep sending it to... Let's see, what was the previous one? Let's see, Srinagar. I think we could just keep sending to Yongsan. Yep. It's a great person. Yay, it's a great general. Plus 5 and plus moon to... Right, that's the passive ability. Immediate is 2 grants plus 2 loyalty per turn for the city. Aethelred. Medieval and Renaissance. Well, head down, my good sir. Transfer you to Calcutta. Okay, right, it's good. Need amenities in Calcutta and Srinagar. And, well, we're about to get a whole bunch of housing in Srinagar, so don't need to be worried about that. Okay, bombards in position. Swordsman here. Swordsman here. Yeah, I didn't fully think this through, so the spearmen are going to go all the way around. Yep. This is where you actually would want siege towers. I wasn't prepared for India building these walls, so... I mean, we have a bombard. The bombard will take the walls down very quickly. Because these are just ancient walls, I believe. It's not even... No! Leave me alone, Congo! Leave us alone. You are not of our interest right now, but we don't want peace either. I think we're going to move the scientist over to the knights here.
Astronomy is much more fun when you're not an astronomer.
Suppose that's pretty true. Don't care about colonialism, so we're going to break you. Yep. Alright. Keep firing away. So much for ancient walls, right? Let's keep marching Aethelred down to help out the army. Yeah. Yeah, Delhi ain't lasting all that long. Alright. Calcutta. Amenities. Amenities, there isn't much else we can do for you with amenities, so we need you to get to the entertainment complex, so let's boost the growth and construct the library. Srinagar. The loyalty is fine, it's not going to be much of a problem. Right, that's boosted. Let's see, a Siwan. Let's be on a hill. Let's see, right, that's wheat. We could do something along the lines of 3 districts here or something. Isn't much space for a commercial hub here. About an industrial zone. Again, possibly industrial zone somewhere around here where the mines are going to be. Because there's a mine here, there's a mine here, maybe the industrial zone right there. But that won't really help with any district stuff. And I wish I could burn down the holy site, but unfortunately once you have the district you can't get rid of it. So if we do a Siwan, where would it go? I think, yeah, if we do a triplet of districts right here so that we don't so that we don't burn down these farms, though if we build a farm that's going to improve all those farms later. Or if we do Siwan here, And then we could do something else here. I think we should build a Suwon here anyways. And then we can decide later if we want a district here once we expand that way or something here. Yeah, let's do that. Very good. Very, very good. Let's keep going. Oh no, pikemen. Whatever am I going to do against pikemen? It's almost comically hilarious. Comically hilarious. Yes, I know English well, very. Yeah, no, we'll no, do we attack the Whew. Well, since the Hwacha is technically field artillery, let's Alright, I can't fire away, so we'll skip the turn. Spearmen shall march over there. The pikemen might end up attacking the Hwacha. That should be fine. Yep. The Hwacha should be fine. The pikemen won't be able to take it down. Especially if I have a leader that's coming up. Yep. So we have a trader being built at Gyeongju very soon. Improving our science even further. Our culture is lagging behind Congo, but that's okay. Ah, here we go. Counterattack by the Indian pike forces. Well, that ain't going to last long. Hey, hey. First victory. Let's keep firing away at. Yeah, let's see. Let's have the knight go raid. That was actually that was the wrong move. Again, careful with the tactics because now the knight, the scientist is now not helping with the healing of the units around. Alright, let's take the... Yep, let's go to Gyeongju. Let's see, Gyeongju... Only, yep, don't need that. So what do we build? We don't need ancient walls. Gyeongju is too good of a city to be besieged, right? Let's see. I think we just do campus research grants. Yep. District-based projects which provide science, a return, and grades. Yep. I mean, we have a lot of science coming in from that district, so let's keep improving it. We have a university soon going to be built at Yangsan, so everything's going really good so far. No, I refuse.
If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem.
We might be able to build the Great Zimbabwe, depending. Your trade routes from the city get +2 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of city, and in this city's territory. Must be built adjacent to a commercial hub district with a market and adjacent to cattle. Well, we have cattle up to the north here, so that would require us, and let's see, how many bonus resources do we have? We have stone, copper, bananas. So let's see, that's, well, also the cattle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bananas. So it's 5 bonus resources. So that means we'd need to build the commercial hub right there. So we can build the Great Zimbabwe there. I think that could work. Pillage. Pillage. And promote. Yep, battle cry. And we can take the city. Hey, hey. Civil engineering. Fine rights, military science, pretty good. Right, now we just need to repair everything. Of course, keep the city. I mean, we don't really have a choice. Let's see. Let's see, that's the Suwon. That is the... Is that the industrial district? I think it is. So it's the Suwon, Holy Site, and the district, the industrial zone. Okay. And where's the... and that's the commercial hub. Okay, good. So let's repair the water mill. That'll increase the food and the production capacities right away. So the next target is Agra. So we need troops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking we position the bombard on the hill, and we position the Hwacha on the hill, and the crossbowmen across the river, and then we position our troops all along here. So the knights will go to the holy site, then we'll have the spearmen here and the 2 swordsmen here. I think that's how we'll do it. Oh, military science boost, that's pretty good. But right now we are working on scientific theory, and I won't even need the enlightenment boost. Right. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Alright, so swordsmen here, we want to march them over that way. The spearmen want to get ready to march across the road to here. Right, so the Hwacha is going to be right there, the bombard is going to be right there, the crossbowman right over there. So we want to move the Hwacha that way. Crossbowmen need to march to the woods. The bombard needs to march to the amber. Very good, very good. And the swordsmen need to go... Let's see, they're going to have to go there and there, because they're going to sort of shuffle their way in here with the knights and surround Agra. Alright, we've captured Delhi! Congratulations to everyone, to Aethelred, who mostly led. Who mostly led the attack on Delhi. Good for him. I'll promote the Hwacha later, once it gets into position. Right, obviously Delhi is being all blah, how horrible, now it's rising because there isn't any more pressure from Indian citizens. Don't care about apostles. Do we build the terracotta army? Do we build the Forbidden City? Let's see, Theater Square. We don't want to destroy that. Let's see, what about... Okay, so the entertainment complex will be sort of necessary. So what if we build... Let's see, commercial hub. Ugh. It'd be really nice to build the Great Zimbabwe. Let's see. Let's produce the industrial zone right here, because we're going to do that anyways. Plus will give us a whole bunch of production. And then Gongju... Right, we just built the industrial zone. So now I think, what if we focus completely on production? How fast will the Forbidden City build? Still 54. Ugh. Sort of like we need to build the workshop as well as the barracks and whatnot. So I think we're going to do something along these lines. I'm going to build a workshop to increase our own production, to further increase our own production, and then probably after that either build the entertainment complex, because Gongju is going to have some problems with amenities because of the ridiculously fast growing population in Gongju, and then maybe do the Forbidden Palace after that. Alright, so the Spearman is going to go there, so we can pause there. The Knights can... Where's units and districts? Meh. Defending against damage units, that's really good. Other... Yeah, let's do Barding. Is Lisbon still our enemy? No, it isn't. Probably will be our enemy quite soon. And Carthage is gonna get burned down. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Sundu, though at the forefront of the world's civilization, has captured Delhi. Sundu's runaways is a matter of great concern. Members fail target gains +2 combat when target member unit with a city strike. Target receives 1600. Wow. So if I prevent them from defeating, so defend Delhi until the end of the emergency. And during this emergency, target units have -1 fighting member units. Member units get +1 movement in the target's territory. In addition, all members will have peace, open borders. Well, there's only one member of it, which is Congo, so har har. Seriously, military emergency? I scoff at you. Let's see, send an envoy. We're not at the point for Lisbon. I think we can just... Well, Carthage is going to get wrecked face. And plus Lisbon is actually important to our defensive strategy because Lisbon will basically hold the southern tip of the southeastern defensive barrier. So let's improve relations with Lisbon. Okay. Okay, so the knights are going to go there so that we can head up that ways. Though we might want to shift something like Pingala over to Delhi or Liang, because Gongju is not going to build a district anytime soon. Well, neither will Delhi. Neither will Delhi. Yeah, I think let's shift Pingala over to Delhi. Military emergency. Come now. 30 turns, good luck. I got musketmen, I got pike and shot. Your attempt will fail and Agra will fall. Let's see, let us actually move the bombard there. Right where the crossbowmen. Huh. Defended traitor. Okay. Fair enough. Skip the turn, skip the turn. Right. All of them are getting ready. Right, Delhi. Right, we're gonna have the governor here help out. We might actually keep the knights back behind in Delhi. Or let's just shift the knights from Calcutta down to Delhi. That should be fine. Yep. Even though Gyeongju's science capacity has been reduced, our science is actually improving more than anything else. Alright, now I don't want to march into Agra's firing zone yet. And these swordsmen are going to get plastered. Now we can upgrade. Volley. Yeah, we'll do volley. Alright, let's proceed. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna pull Aethelred's swordsman back. Avoid the fire from Agra.
A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never remembers her age.
Yeah, well, we're not really caring about diplomacy right now. Right, and here's the amenities problem starting to pop up. Swordsman back. Hwacha defend. So we're gonna move the scientist to the Hwacha actually. And the knights are going to go attack some missionaries. Or apostles, but that doesn't matter. Oh, Congo also has some musketmen. Nasty. Okay, let's get the crossbowman here. We actually want to move the scientist over here. Yep. Good, and then the spearmen are gonna march in. A little bit nasty with the whole maneuvering thing, but it's okay. So we're gonna move the spearmen and the swordsmen here. The swordsmen are gonna go there. The bombard is gonna go here, start shelling Agra, and the Hwacha is gonna go here once this hex is free, and to start firing into Agra, and Agra will be ours. And I think after the siege of Agra, we're gonna call the live stream there. I mean, I've again. No necessity for changing governments. No. I don't need an oligarchy. I'm fine with a classical republic. Again, great people are my gig, and I've been a warmonger for the moment because Congo forced me. It's not me, it's them. Exactly. Alright, so Congo troops are coming out to support. Let's see, can we move the Hwacha over there? We could just move here. Bombard ready to fire. Ah, man. So much for ancient walls, right? Can't pillage, come on. Alright. Right, you can sleep, spearmen. No, we're not gonna use a spearman. The knights in Delhi are just gonna chill. Spearmen are gonna fortify. Next turn, the Hwatch is gonna move up onto this hill, start preparing to shoot. The bombard will keep firing at Agra. Crossbowmen are gonna keep Agra pinned down. So far, so good. We are definitely going to want to build an encampment in Agra. Probably here, maybe down south to block down here. Because this is murderous terrain. Prevent any Congo forces from entering. Man, I can't wait. Plunder. Give us that gold. That's what you get when you have technological advantage. Let's pillage, get some more science, because obviously the Gandhi is holding the secrets to scientific theory in his pitiful campus district. Of course. Of course. See, I think from Gyeongju we can go down to Delhi, improve the production at Delhi. Right now there's this whole amenities issue. No, we're not building Patala Palace. Let's build the bank. More gold. And I just need something to build. Alright, so amenities, right. So Calcutta is gonna be part of a defense strategy, or it's part of the defensive line to the east of facing east of Congo, so let's just build the ancient walls while we can. Srinagar. Let's build a library. And in Delhi, let us repair the market. Fortify. The knights can't pillage, so they can just skip. Crossbowmen keep firing. They've already fired, so fortify. And the Hwatch can move up and get ready to shoot, and already shot. Great. Very good. Very, very good. Right. Oh, you know why there's a problem with amenities? I forgot. I think it is because of war weariness? Amenities from governments? No, there is no amenities from war weariness. Because we've been victorious! Of course! How could my citizens be war weary when we've taken so much land? There's no reason. Come now. Alright. Oh look, they recruited an elephant. It is an elephant in the room. Not for long. How about a bombard to the face? Men, we take down Agra, and now we shall complete our defensive barrier against Congo.
आप मुझे जंजीरों में जकड़ें, यातनाएं दें, यहाँ तक कि आप मेरे इस शरीर को नष्ट कर दें, पर आप मेरे मन को कभी कैद नहीं कर सकेंगे.
I don't need to imprison you, Gandhi. You've just lost. So, goodbye. India will definitely not stand the test of time. Of course, keep the city. This is a pretty good position to have for a city. Very well defended. Eastern boundary with the mountains. Put an encampment somewhere in there. It'll just be perfect. Alright, let us repair the watermill to get the production back up and running. Is Lisbon our enemy? Apparently it is. But I think at this point we can make peace with Congo. So let's ask for spices, because we've got plenty of cocoa. You're not willing to trade amenities? Okay. Well, I suppose we'll just wait for... They might not actually want peace until the emergency finishes. Well, let's bash down Lisbon then. Show him who's boss. I'm not gonna burn down or take Lisbon. They're more important to me as an ally than an enemy. Right, and your loyalty is going down because of the happiness level, right? The bombard is ready. Right, plenty of amenities, problems. Right, defeated. Okay. Alright, I think at this point we're gonna call the live stream here. I think it was a very nice and eventful and successful live stream. We've taken over the remainder of India. We've taken Srinagar, Delhi, and Agra, burning down Madurai and Panta, I think. Yeah, Panta. And now we've secured a very powerful eastern border towards Congo. And yes, Congo is on board for this military emergency against us for the time being, but Congo's worried about Carthage more than about fighting us, which is fine. I'm not interested in fighting anymore. So what we're going to do is start locking down our eastern border. And the eastern border being Yangsan, Calcutta, Agra, and then obviously Lisbon. We're going to need to focus attention on giving more influence to Lisbon. Plus it's a trade city, which is great. And keep focusing on that science. I mean, we're just bowling down through with science. We're probably just gonna out-science everybody. Man, Korea is as scientifically overpowered as it was in Civilization 5. Man. Alright, so I thank everyone for joining me for this live stream of Civilization. Coming up will be a live stream of Battle Brothers, which will be tomorrow at around, let's say, 1 p.m. Eastern Shore time. Obviously, I'll post an update if anything changes. I hope everyone has a great morning, evening, night, or day, depending where you live. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, and peace.